Fellas, road to 2 billion rubles continues, and I've done a bit of mining off camera. I've organized the stash a little bit, and I've maybe run about 5 raids. Nothing too crazy, but enough to yield us some decent profit. We've got up about 1 million. What do we start at, 5,000? Probably a bit more than that. But if you're curious about the stash organization, I'll give you a little scroll through. Feel free to clip it, fella. It'll last longer. But anyways, yes, today I'm going to be focusing on the main story because this is what intrigues me the most right now. So far, all of these quests have been new, and well, I can pretty much loot and gain a profit on any map. So for now, we'll head the woods, work on the quest a little bit, and of course, our main priority, chasing that bag. Anyways, I'm gonna get something a bit more woods specialized in my hand, and then I'll see y'all fellas in raid. Keep the loading screen warm for me. Well, it doesn't take a loot goblin to know what to loot when you spawn around here. The only thing really to loot in the entire 200 meter radius is of course medcamp, although you might want to expect some resistance. I do have to also be a tad bit more careful of what I loot, since the flea is not really a viable option this early in wipe. I have to rely on vendor prices for my money making. 50 BMG, probably most definitely a good grab. We'll take a snacky for the road too. The slight problem being though, I know flea prices a lot more than vendor prices, especially with vendors selling prices changing so much over the past few months. That's alright, I'll do my best. Takes a lot more time to loot medcamp solo than I remember. That's perfect. We need 2 more, I believe, just any enemy kills for the quest. And that is also perfect for the rig. If you're new to Tarkov, the best space advice I can give you when you're looting in raid is keep a lookout for net positive space rigs. And what I mean by that is this rig takes up a 3x3 slot in the backpack here, but provides 10. That's only a net positive of 1, but that's a 1 more item that you can fill your grubby mitts with. And right now, it's the best we got. God, that is slap rounds? Oh, I know a thing or two about a slap round. Now that's gonna be a good seller right there. Alright, there's Jaeger notes, and we also have a bunch of quests regarding this crashed plane. Locate the fallen plane. I think this is it, brother. Okay, had to step forward a little bit. My fault. Ask the traders about fallen plane. Okay, well, I thought it'd be a bit more than that, but Sturman, can you pipe down, brother? Damn. I've been hearing an AI constantly shoot a suppressed gun up here for like the past 2 minutes, and I really don't know how he's got the ammo for all this. Okay, so as far as quests go, all we need to do is kill 2 more of anything, so I'm gonna linger around here a bit more. I'm probably making some absolutely horrible trades right now, and I apologize if I am. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut though. Ain't that right, buddy? Alright, I am pretty much chock full here. I think I'll definitely head to outskirts, and I'm sure on the way there we'll find something to shoot in the head. Boy, I hope. My God. What is that creature? That was the suppressed boy who was shooting this whole time. Alright, I definitely can't get Sanitar with this absolute ghost by his hip. I'll go ahead and leave y'all alone. We got our final kill for the quest. Let's hop out of here. What a shot. Call that one threading the coochie. Alrighty fellas, that is the haul that we got from the woods raid. And I think I'm probably going to be selling absolutely everything here except the gas analyzer. I know I need some of the other stuff, for example the water filter, but I mean moonshine's not for a while. A lot of it I won't need till later on, and right now is not later on. Right now I'm a broke boy that needs a lottery ticket. Alright, besides the gas analyzer, that was nearly 530 grand. Hey, I'll take it from a woods raid. Oh, we've already filled the wallet. I got a feeling we'll be doing that a couple times. Let's go ahead and turn in our Jaeger notes. Hello, beautiful. He's an Iskra, mate. Alright, it seems like next up, we're headed to Shoreline to locate the entrance of the port terminal. And of course, pick that puppy clean. Ain't gonna be a ruble left on the map after I'm done with it. Oh, we spawned at the port entrance. I'm not gonna lie, I looked it up a little bit, alright? I ain't got time to spend all day looking for this thing now.
Это закрытый объект.
My brother, is that it? Learn how to escape Tarkov. We'll find out in due time. For now, let's get to looting. Also, sorry it's a tad bit dark. The only option was 5:45 in the afternoon or the morning, so I figured I'd take the darkness at the start rather than later. Fire in the hole. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up, brother. I do not know you. Where are we at? Everybody reveal themselves. Marco! Alright, that's not how the game is played, fellas. I'm gonna need you to speak up here. Alright, maybe it was just him. You know, I've never picked up M62 300 Blackout, but the fact that it can't be listed on the market gives me pretty high hopes on its sale price. Oh, what are we talking about? First thing you do when you see a new person, you throw a nade at him. How rude. Part of me's glad he did though, because I completely Hallelujah. Sorry, what I was saying is I completely forgot I killed the other guy up there with the nade. This guy's got some goop on him though. As tempting as the poster is, I don't know if we got room for it. I can probably replace a few things. I'll do that. Gazelle. Oh, now I'm extra happy. You, sir, can throw a nade at me anytime you'd like. Another gas in, I'll take that. Doesn't really help us out on the loot side of things though, because I will be keeping that. You need 3 in total for the early quest, probably a few later on as well. I don't exactly remember, but I can tell you for sure you're gonna need 3 pretty soon. Our shoreline quest is done. I am completely chock full, so let's get scooting, baby. Oh, small fuel. We gotta make room for it. That was the haul from the shoreline raid, and many pieces of good loot were lost in the process, but sadly I'm a little too tight for these big loads. Anyways, we're starting at 2,033,000 here. I'm gonna keep the Salewa and gas analyzer as we discussed. Let's give everything else a quick sell, shall we? Okay, I say we did a pretty decent job as far as price per slot is concerned, and we netted a little over 500 grand, so I will take that any day. Looks like we got some traders to talk to, though. Alright, our next task priority, yet again, we're getting robbed blind, but that's alright. Anything for my fellow traders. I recognize the ruble hustle. Anyways, we need to give over 20 USD to mechanic. On top of that, we survive and extract from shoreline again. Let's get cracking. I gotta be a tad bit careful up here because the gooners have a decent chance of spawning right now. A lot of the boss spawns are absolutely bumped to the max. Well, I don't know about the max. Definitely not 100, but they're up there, I'll tell you. You got a rig for me, my brother? Oh, he does. Thank you, my good sir. This will not go to waste. You just spawn in there? Taking a poopski? Oh god. Guess that's it. In my over a year of playing PvE, AI has never spawned up there. Granted, they could have not spawned there and they could have wandered up there, but I've never seen or fought AI up there at all. I mean, we had to die eventually, right? Alright, well, even the stuff we had in our butt totaled up to about 50 grand, so I suppose we'll add that to it. I don't know. Let's just get back to it. I found this M16 a few raids ago and I really wanted to try it out, even though it is like 80 durability. This thing's gonna jam a lot, but I don't know when the next time I'm gonna find one is. We'll see how it goes. Alright, before we run in here, we gotta get the nade test. Sounds like just scavs so far. Potentially other creatures hiding amongst them. Oh, did I kill the scav with that nade? Sorry, brother. Huh? You invisible? Oh my god. But he was peeking through the glass, you absolute weirdo. A grizzly? I forgive you. Another gas and that gives us our third gas and I believe even of the video. I don't know how many I have total, but again, you only really need 3 for the early quests. Green toothpaste is normally an amazing grab if you plan on saving it for the flea market. It could go anywhere from 100 grand to 200 grand because it's involved in one of the trades for the thick item case. It's the one with lead X's. So if you have flea and you find green toothpaste, pick that shit up. But I believe to vendor, it's nothing too crazy. Also, this car extract is also 100% chance spawn on shoreline. Not entirely sure why some car extracts are and some aren't, but I'll tell you, I take advantage of this one quite often. Also, I looked at the 20k in USD to ruble ratio. It's 4 mil, and I ain't got 4 mil right now, so that is a future thing. That was our haul from the latest shoreline raid. Don't know if it is our best one yet, but I'm selling everything in it actually except some of the gas analyzers, you know what I mean. Okay, like a dummy, I didn't check what we started with, but that was, if I had to guess, probably 400 to 500 grand. Hopefully I'm wrong and on the low side. And I wasn't gonna initially do another raid here, but with our spirits and bank account being a bit low from that death, I think we need a bit of redemption. Now, we don't have anything to really work on as far as main quests go. So as per our side quest, quote unquote, I think I'm gonna head to ground zero. Go and get shooting cans done while we're at it. I'm hoping for a big one this time, fellas. So big, in fact, I'm changing out the gun. I'm sorry, the iron sights just don't do it for me right now. Convenient spawn. One of our shooting cans turrets is up here. Let's go ahead and get that before I forget. Now the computer's up here, a very underrated spot to get GPUs. As we all know, GPUs are likely found in PCs among other items, and Ground Zero overall has a shite ton of PCs, but up here in the grenade launcher building, it has quite a bit more than usual. You get what I'm saying. You got a big brain on you. Big old cookie up there. My brain though, small. I highly doubt these PSUs are 10 grand a slot, so they'll probably be the first things to go once I get a little heavy here. Getting disappointed though, no GPUs. It's like damn near a staple coming up here. That's alright, I suppose it can't happen every time. I hear movement. Whatever sound you just made was the worst mistake you've ever made in your life. I'm sorry, brother. He got his lick in before he got out though. Hold on, fellas, don't kill each other just yet. Allow me to show you how it's done. That looks like partisan. Anyways, that's our 5 though. Let's get the last turret here, loot ourselves up, and then we'll be good to go. Don't exactly think we're hitting that 1 million ruble mark that I wanted to hit this raid, but still, it is a very notable haul, and we got our last Salewa. If I had to guess, maybe 600 grand? I'd be happy with that. Any haul over half a mil, I'm gonna say is good, considering the circumstances. Only one way to find out, though. I'll show you the haul one more time before we sell off here. Everything here, of course, we're keeping the Salewa. In fact, let's turn that in. That was pretty painless, this wipe, I have to say. Oh, and there's our gas analyzers. All works out. I always forget about the painkillers, damn. Yikes, that was more like 400k at best. Damn, that's alright though. We're ending the video off at 3.2 million. A rather unfortunate shoreline raid, but that's alright. Deaths have to happen. We didn't make too much in this video, but as I always say, slow motion is still motion. As always, leave a comment on any Tarkov PvE video you'd like to see, or just Tarkov video you'd like to see. I'm open to ideas. And as always, fellas, thank you for joining me yet again. Ciao!